How does he look? Oh, Lord. Oh, no. That's what you get. Enjoying my reactions, but you don't feel like waiting a week for the next upload? That's cool, because I got you covered. Chances are, by the time you watch this show on YouTube, I'll already have the full seasons available over on Patreon in their complete unedited glory. All you gotta do is become a tier 2 patron. And if you just so happen to be a viewer who wants to request things from me, such as movies and shows, then you can take your loyalty even further by becoming a tier 3 patron. The ball is in your court, and I'm completely at your service. So take advantage of these opportunities now. Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, here with me, myself, and I on the ones and twos, and this is We Ain't Seen the Reactions, the place where I react to everything I ain't never seen. And if you've read by the title, you know what time it is. It's time to whip out those magnifying glasses and do some more investigating with more Detective Conan reactions. And guys, I hate to inform you, but I don't have a lot of time to just jump into all the things that have happened the last time we left off. But what I will say is that it was another awesome yet suspenseful episode that had me on the edge of my seat. This time around, we're actually going to be reacting to 3 episodes as opposed to 2, which I'm always ready for. I actually woke up very early in the morning just so I can get this done in a timely fashion. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I have been enjoying the show so far, and I've been enjoying the family that we've been building over here on Patreon and over on YouTube. You know, it's really coming up there, you know. So yeah, let's not waste any time and jump into this next episode arc, which is titled The Magic Lover's Murder Case. And then it's titled The Murder. It has that up in asterisk. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into part 1 of this case and see what we can find out. Here we go. Oh Lord, not you. I wonder if this episode is going to feature Kaido. Mori, like he already over. What is that, the knot of love? Oh yeah, I've seen this trick plenty of times. Veni Veni Vici! Only thing you did was just slide the... Where's Conan at? Oh, Conan must be sick. Seems like she was an early bloomer when it came to social media. Of course you did, Tanaka. Who is this great guy? Doito. He just wants you for your money. He wants to be married into the family, probably. I doubt he would be addicted to her personality. She's very insufferable. Exactly, it's like so basic. See, Conan's not only perceptive when it comes to crimes, he's also perceptive when it comes to bullshit. Girlfriend, you? So what is this, a +1 or a +3? Right. You gonna go under a different pseudonym? Oh. Conan, did you shit on yourself? Do you have diarrhea? Or did somebody fart? Oh, okay. Let me guess, your first name is, I don't even want to say it. Really? So you were deceived? Yeah. I bled out of my nose 3 times when you talked about that. He looks peculiar. There always has to be that one peculiar character to throw us off. Wow, so we got a full house. How many is it now? 7 people? How does he look? Oh, Lord. Oh, no. That's what you get. Yes, he catfished you. This has to be the first anime catfish we've seen. Okay, so they're gonna leave Ren here by herself? Aren't they afraid something's gonna escalate? You can fly. What's wrong with that? Oh wow, somebody bashed his skull in? Okay. You got any drinks? Any Budweisers in the fridge? Oh Lord, who is this? Mr. Weirdo over here. Okay, Lurch. Yeah, it could be worse. You could be with that guy, Sonoko. Oh, wow. Okay, so do you think you guys should turn back around? Yeah, turn back around. Please. Ooh, that looks good. Hey. Of course. Yes, he's a thief, but he steals my heart every time. Yeah. A fire. Oh, the bridge? Really? How the hell are they gonna get there then? What the fuck, Conan? Okay, the power of love. You better hurry. I thought I heard somebody calling my name. Exactly. Oh wow. He's just passed out in the front. Damn, Conan, you didn't wear any pants? Alright guys, so let's try to figure out what's going on right now, man, because this one right here is going to be very interesting. So, we have this magic fan club going on, man, and one of the members just so happens to be dead, which I guess is unbeknownst to the people that are currently at the lodge. Yeah, like this guy, somehow he got clocked upside his head or something. His mother found him dead after, trying to clean up his house or something along those lines. And, at first Conan was essentially going to go away, which I am fairly surprised that him and Mori would want to do that, considering the fact that they've just been caught into so many different scenarios where somebody is killed and they have to figure out who the murderer is. But you knew it was going to play out this way. You knew that there wasn't just going to be an episode where those two just take a back seat and it specifically revolves around Rand. We knew this. So yeah, we got to figure out who is the culprit. Who is this shadow? Or, maybe that's the alias that they're going to go under. I just love how this episode, I'm pretty sure this aired in 1999. how it's essentially showcasing the early beginnings of internet dating. You know, it's like internet dating has become such a worldwide phenomenon where people are able to get to know each other through the World Wide Web, you know? It's just so cool to see that. And then you have the perfect character in the form of Sanako, who's able to interact with this person who she thinks is all the things that she's imagined, you know, somebody that's not only charismatic but very handsome. But come to find out, this guy is none of that. You know, he basically just used somebody else's profile picture, and he's kind of a repugnant looking individual. I don't know who the culprit could be. You know, common sense would tell me to point the finger at the weird looking guy with the dark hair and dry personality, but we know that there's always a red herring implemented in these episodes to throw us off of the real scent of the culprits involved. So we're gonna have to wait until this show kind of continues on to figure out who is this shadow. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump back into this. Let's go ahead and open that door back up, shall we? Here we go. Yeah. Which one of you shitheads is the murderer? Yeah, y'all might get snowed in or something. Yeah. Magic, okay. What are we gonna do? We're gonna use the best magic trick? Hey. How about a little blindfold action? Ugh. Paper and a pencil, okay. I love this music. All right. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh. Okay. Make the bath. Really? All right, let's see what we got. Why does it look like PlayStation buttons? All right, prophecy. I'm prophesizing. Yeah. With my mind's eye, I can pinpoint who's the leader, and it is you! Voila! Yeah? Wow. It would be the girls. Bruh, this dude is good. Yeah, what's the trick? What's the real trick behind this magic? Yeah, she did mark him. Why is she so mad about that? Okay, so you're familiar with everything. Who's gonna die first? Dorito, really? Okay, Mr. Dorito. What? What? Wow. Oh, really? Really? So we about to get lit, boys. Ah, yeah, man. Yeah, please make sure he's good. Make sure he hasn't pissed the bed. Alright. That's good. Right? He's a doctor? He's in the medical field? Yeah, that's what you really want now. You averted your gaze somewhere else. The guy that you're crushing on right now could potentially be a murderer. So is Conan gonna be out for the entire arc of this series? Or this part? Oh, one of them is probably dead. Hey. Really? Yeah, let's just celebrate, man. Let's drink and be merry. What? Is he dead? Conan, what are you doing? Oh yeah, that's right. No next surprise, you probably did it. Yeah. The first one will be from the shadow. What if he's already dead, though? This would be the perfect scenario. He's up in here trying to make a magic trick. Or maybe he's not there at all. Yeah, what did he do? Did he get thrown out of the window? No, he's not there either. What? Oh, wow. Damn. How did he get thrown that far, though? He's dead, man. What? Exactly, he's so far. Right. They did say something about flying. Huh. Alright guys, so this one right here is going to be very interesting to figure out what's really going on here, man. I have a nagging suspicion that it could be one of the individuals. I forgot who it was. I'm not sure if it was this guy or the dude that just got killed, but one of them mentioned something about being able to fly and being like, I don't know, And I think it was this dude. So it would be interesting if it was the heavyset guy, because I do remember Sonoko saying something along those lines like, yeah, whenever I would talk to him, he would say weird things like he can fly. And given the fact that this guy, what's his name? It starts with an H. Hamako or Hamano, is so many steps away from the house, from his room, it would lead you to believe that somebody had to like airlift him or something like that to get him in the location that he was found, you know, because you don't see any footprints other than the one that actually went over there. And it could essentially be the big guy, you know, the big heavyset guy that Sanako's been talking to, who did this, and somehow he's trying to do something else. Maybe he's setting up something. He's already skilled in the medical field, you know, he's a medical student. So what's not to say that he's been tampering with certain things? You notice anytime that we're doing something or the main cast is doing something, he's never there, you know, and we've seen the team kind of split up and grab certain things to get ready for the little party or the little, you know, I don't even want to say dinner, but, you know, just a little celebration. We've seen everybody getting all the things together for the celebration. So one of these individuals would have to be the target. They found out that, yes, the guy that they were waiting on, you know, Tatsuo, he has been found dead. So yeah, but I'm not going to just rule out all the other possibilities just yet and just go with this answer. We're going to wait and see how things manifest. So let's go ahead and do that with this next part, which is going to be the Magic Lovers Murder Case Part 2, The Suspicion. So without further ado, let's do it. Where's Tom Cruise? Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe they used a wire to hook him up to a zip line and throw him there. Hell yeah, it's how it always is, isn't it? No. Who? Yeah, who lit the fucking bridge on fire, yo? Forgotten already? Shadow, yeah, who is Shadow, man? Yeah, what's the deal? Does she know this person? You can't go home, baby girl. The bridge has already been burned, literally. Mm-hmm. Which one of you pissed this shadow guy off? Damn. Wow, so you mean to tell me that my 5G won't work out here? We knew it was coming. I don't think you should feel guilty about that, though. I feel like somebody set that guy up because he was surprised that his name was on that card. So it could be this dude, but I don't know. You say that, big boy. I know, but it's going to be a while till they get there. They can't do aerial support. They can't fly a helicopter. What is the chat? Bro, this stuff, it was so foreign back in the day. Look how far we've come, man. Fuden. Really? So he has it out for y'all because he feels like y'all are responsible? What? Right? Talk about a crazed fanboy. Yeah, he ain't trying to do no talking with you. He's just trying to strangle you to death. Exactly. He can make himself disappear. Ain't that something? It's like this is a magical murder scene. I don't think it would be wise for us to split up like this. Yeah, something's up with those cards, man. I gotta go back. Well, no, I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, it was the perfect scenario for him to be murdered. Oh, it is. Right. Oh, oh my God! What the fuck? What is that? A harpoon or an arrow? Okay. Don't look through the fucking window, you idiot! What? Oh my God! Another dead body? What's going on? One of the girls has died. Damn. Man. Don't split up too far from each other, y'all. I feel like they have a lot of weird contraptions rigged up in this house. Or rigged around the house. Oh shit. Damn it. Why are y'all falling? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Don't tell me y'all have been grazed by those arrows. Wow, so it was an arrow gun. A bow gun. Yeah, what is your deal, bro? I have a nagging suspicion that Fat Boy is the culprit. Yeah, guys, so things continue to go awry as we try to figure out who is the Shadow. Yeah, so as I suspected, they are doing things that they kind of cryptically said up in the message board or the chat, where they said something along the lines that they can fly and do these other things. And I highly believe that it could be the Big Boy, man, because Big Boy has already been doing some weird things. You know, he's kind of disguised himself as somebody else, you know, used the picture of somebody else to essentially win the love of Sanako, you know. So I would like to believe that, given the fact that he's done things like that, kind of like masked his true identity. What's not to say he's using that ID number, which is known as the Shadow, you know, the alias of the Shadow. He's always there. He's always the one that kind of knows what's really going on. And we see him in an act of frustration, like once they see that the arrow gun wasn't necessarily successful in killing the people that the Shadow was targeting. But I would like to believe that it's something else too, though. Like, I feel like this show is trying to get me to just say that, yes, this big guy is the culprit, when in fact it is somebody else entirely else, you know, somebody entirely different, you know. This is right here is gonna be very good, man. Like, I I am very interested in seeing who the culprit is, you know, in this club, man, because it's gonna be unique to see how they were able to put these things in motion, especially given the fact that certain characters are right there when it happens. You know, it kind of makes it seem like, okay, if they're right there and something is happening like an arrow going through the windows, then they can't necessarily be the culprit here. It has to be somebody else from a distance, or it could be things that they have set up in advance before everybody got there. But we'll see, guys. This one right here is really good. Let's go ahead and jump back into it. Let's not waste any more time. Here we go. Yeah, almost got hit in the knee by an arrow. Man, that sucks that they had to leave that poor guy's body right there. Is it me or has his body been changed though? Has the positioning been changed? Yeah, the snow is going to cover it up anyway. Look at this guy. He's talking all creepy now to my beautiful work of art. What the fuck is wrong with this dude? More arrows? How did they get brought out here, though? Oh. Y'all could still be shot. Y'all need to get out of there. It's almost like somebody's been laying there or something. What's that hole? Could this be a tree that they've... No. No, there's something going on with this whole forest, man, of this mountain area. Yeah, this dude right here. Oh, wow. Hey, he wants to be all heroic, too. He probably wants to win Sanako's heart. Of course it's one of you. Okay, and... Yeah. Don't be rude, Conan. Stop it. Look how verbal he is. Like, he's the most outspoken person in this house. Yeah. Yeah. Firecrackers, you say? Yeah, I went to go attend to Conan. Seven to 8 minutes. Okay, so that's enough time for one of you to run off and do something. Yeah, 8 minutes, yeah. Really? Yeah, what the fuck, bro? A new key, you say? Damn, we got like 3 or 4 locks on this shit. Yeah, just for a wine distillery or a wine locker. Yeah, right. Aren't you an inquisitive one, little boy? Yeah. Really? No, something's up. Two to three times, you say. Yeah. Right, we haven't been able to see anything though. The guy calls himself a shadow, but we haven't been able to see a shadow. What the fuck? A staple. I wonder. Maybe they've had wires stapled up somewhere. I don't know. This is gonna be interesting, man. Yeah, there's some little mini holes. Yeah, I have a nagging suspicion that they had this whole place laced with wires and booby traps. Oh god. This fat boy's the culprit. Look how he just grabbed him off. It's almost like he knew that Conan was getting on to him. Shut up, Sanako. Oh, yeah? Really? Yeah, this is a very difficult case, man. 10 meters away from the house, man. That's crazy. They would have to use some kind of zip line or maybe a crane or... Dude, do we really need to be drinking right now? Oh my god, you guys are alcoholics. What do you see? Oh wow, what is that? A boat? Why? What the fuck? Really? Why? Like, how though? Okay. I'm interested in seeing how he was able to figure this out and what exactly happened. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one, guys. But that right there was part 2 of the Magic Lovers murder case. Suspicion. There's been certain things that we have noticed around the house, from a hole being in the tree to a staple hole being above one of the windows. And I have a nagging suspicion that all these things could potentially tie into each other by way of some kind of wiring, which is maybe used to essentially pull Hamano's body 10 meters away from the house or the lodge. And then you have this weird looking wine, you know, like, I'm not sure what Conan is thinking when it comes to that. Like, maybe the guy that got the wine, maybe he's the culprit. Well, we noticed that the, like when he turns the bottle upside down, you see like a boat, which could mean different things. Maybe like the person used some kind of trick that's inspired from that logo. Maybe like a parachute, something that wind could actually aid them in airlifting the body and dropping it perfectly in that designated area that it was dropped. I don't know. I just cannot pinpoint the actual culprit behind this, but I still believe that it could potentially be the guy, Mr. Dorito or Dorito, whatever his name is. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to let Conan take the lead, and maybe I'll catch on shortly before he gives out the name of the person that he feels is the guilty person responsible. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump back into this, guys. This is gonna be part 3, titled Magic Lover's Murder Case, The Resolution. So without further ado, let's do it. Yeah. Oh Lord. You didn't even bring any of your supplies. What are you talking about? You got homework to finish. I love the way he's playing this kid persona up, though. The perfect way to give him all the supplies that he needs. Yeah. He's gone. Hell no. What? Yeah. Oop, yep. Get off of him. Well. What? Ah! Why don't you go and rest up on this tree right here? I'll do the talking. Really? All the scenarios that have happened. Yeah, let's do it. We're about to do some LARPing. Yep. Open holes, yeah, it has like rings on it, so that right there could be what they connected a wire to. Yeah, and those wires are probably connected along the house as well. And once the arrows go off, it's able for them to airlift the body to somewhere. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, move. No. Why do you want to shoot it? So you can fuck it up? Right, he's moving so fucking fast. He might try to kill one of you guys. Wow. A sailboat. Wow. Wow, so that would be the perfect body to transfer. Look at that. And then you use some scissors and you get all the ropes up. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, but what about the staple though? Look at his body, it's like, Yeah, the only thing you would do is just have to yank the rope or something and pull it all up. Man, this is so calculative. Bruh. That is so cool. That is so cool. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Miss Tanaka, really? Okay, so it's not Doita. Why Miss Tanaka though, guys? I don't know why she did this, but I'm very much interested in knowing. I don't even have anything else to say. I thought it was really Doita that did this, but something tells me that maybe Doita knew how this trick was done too, you know, because he seems very frustrated in certain scenes, and he's kind of been on this too, you know, he's kind of been noticing certain things, but Miss, whatever her name is, she's the culprit. We're gonna have to see how, or we've already deduced how she was able to do this, but now we have to see as to why she did this. So let's go ahead and do this, man. I'm ready to get this thing going. Here we go. Yeah, what about that staple that was right there? Exactly. It's like once it went taut, the staple just popped right off. Yeah, exactly, and then the gun would just pop off and just go. And you pulled it. You were doing that. You bitch. That's crazy, yo. Yeah. Okay, but who shot the arrow, though? Oh. Wow, okay, so she made it look like that arrow was just shot there. Coincidentally, no, you did that yourself. I think she manipulated those cards. Yeah. Ooh, name pre-selected. Damn. I wonder how she strangled him, though. Her boots? Oh. Yeah, bitch. We caught you red-handed, or should I say red-footed. So was she related to the magician that died then? Lord. And there you have it. I thought so. Yeah, she's the granddaughter, as I assumed. I was like, it has to be her uncle or her father or granddaughter or grandfather. And you blame them for his death. Swindler. Wow. I mean, the guy seemed like he was on his way out regardless, though. Really? Oh, I mean, you have no grudge, but you can't forgive them? Make that make sense. Right? And he died doing what he loved. Oh, wow. Everybody's laughing. The laughing emoji. Look how primitive this is. And y'all killed him. Or y'all... I don't even know. That's what he was going to say. If he survived. Yeah. Who is he? Yeah. Oh, really? What if Doito is Kaido in disguise? How funny would that be? What does that say? Yes! I knew it! Ha ha ha! He's been here all along! Bro, this is so dope. Yeah. Red herring, yeah. What did you want to know? Food and Harui. So that explains a lot. Yeah. I love this. I love this. Yeah. Arrivederci. Is he gonna use his his hang glider? Dum 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 dum. All right, so let's see the aftermath of everything, the post-credits scene. I like how they show the events that have happened in the credits too. That is so cool. With no help of the police at all. I wonder what Sanako is going to say about this. Oh Lord. 4 hours? Are you kidding me? What is she crying because she didn't get the love of her life? That is so prolific. 3 days later. Raising dwarf trees, huh? Like bonsai trees? She never does. This is how people get hoodwinked on the internet. But guys, that concludes the Magic Lovers Murder Case arc. What a phenomenal and perfectly executed arc, may I say that, man. This case right here had me wondering so many different things, you know. Like, one of the first questions I asked after reading this title was if Kaido Kid had something to do with this. Was he going to be featured in this episode? And I initially assumed upon watching one of the episodes that it was just going to be a honorable mention, because that's essentially what we got when we saw Sanako mention his name. And speaking of Sanako, I think it's very interesting and prolific that Sanako was talking with this guy who she thought was the love of her life, her Prince Charming, you know. We already know that she's a huge fan of Kaido Kid, and after seeing the person that she was talking to, she was taken aback by his repugnant looks. She thought that this guy right here, he's not handsome in the slightest. But little did we know that that guy has been the guy that she's been dreaming of this entire time, which was Kaido Kid, man. Yes, I love that. I love that, man. That was chef's kiss. Perfect storytelling right there. Yeah, Miss Tanaka though. Every time I hear that last name, I think about an AV actress that has since retired from her job. I don't want to say it because I don't want to get my video demonetized if I mention her on YouTube. But Miss Tanakers, that's the code name we're gonna use for that. If you guys have kind of wandered off into that very etchy, nasty territory of the internet. Yeah, this woman right here, she essentially had it out for the group, because we come to discover that the old man that died after trying to do a magic trick, he was kind of goaded on or kind of encouraged by these group of individuals. You know, he really wanted to do something to prove them wrong, or maybe just impress them, and he was going to later reveal his secret identity, or, you know, like he was using an alias online, and he was going to reveal that yes, he is the famous magician. And one of the things that triggered her to want to seek revenge is the fact that they were laughing at his demise, you know. But, you know, they didn't necessarily know who the old man was. They didn't know that they were conversing with him, you know. So I can't really put the blame on them for that, you know, in particular, because they didn't know. It's just one of those things. But I did understand like some of the execution behind this scheme that she had planned. Like, as soon as I saw the staples on the wall, I was like, what's not to say that she had that rigged and had those staples to hold a wire or a string in place to do something. And it's discovered that, yes, she was using the bow guns and things of that nature to essentially throw people off, you know. It's like she wanted to do things to throw them off, and it was cool to see how she did that, you know. Like, I'm just always impressed by the sheer execution, the tacticality of it all, how these things are put into play, you know. Like, there's a lot of thinking, and you have to be a very methodical thinker to implement these things into play. And you also have to be a very perceptive person to pinpoint how it was executed, which once again, Conan just proves that he is that guy. He is the ace detective when it comes to this field of work. Yeah, and I love it. Like, there's so much to love about it. I also like the dynamics between Conan and Kaido too, because we already know that the guy that voices Kaido also voices Shinichi, and the two look similarly. Like, from an aesthetic standpoint, the two look very similar. Like, if Conan was in his Shinichi mode, you know, if he was just in his normal adolescent or adult mode, the two would look like twins, you know. They could essentially swap like outfits and you wouldn't be able to tell them apart, you know, which is nothing short of amazing. I really enjoyed these episodes, guys, but I can't say any more because, like I said, I'm very much strapped for time. I'm trying to get a lot of things done, but I want to know your thoughts. What did you feel about these episodes? I'm giving them a perfect S+. Like all three of them, this arc in its entirety gets an S+. You know, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and give it a double S+, man, because it was that good. Like, I love this. Anytime you see that word magic, you can bet your last top hat that there's going to be this cunning individual lurking in the shadows who's ready to reveal his magic act, and that is Kaito Kid. So yeah, guys, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, if there's anything that I may have missed or got misconstrued, by all means, provide the proper context in the comment section below. It doesn't cost you anything, or it does kind of cost you something since you guys subscribed over here on Patreon, but I know that you guys have a little time on your hands to let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know what went into this episode, maybe the things that I missed. Do that for me. But with that said, this is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer. We ain't seen the reactions. I'll catch you guys on the next reaction to Detective Conan. Peace.